Hey guys, I'm going to try to make this a really short video, which is not my forte. You may have noticed I have trouble talking for short periods of time, but I'm going to try. I've had a few of you who missed deadlines at the beginning of the class or whatnot and had lost 2 or 3 marks because of that and said, is there any way we can make up for marks that we've lost? More generally, I know life gets tough for people and there are a lot of deadlines and every now and then things can get missed or whatnot. And so I do like to occasionally have optional activities in classes, so things people can do if they want to get some bonus marks. And so you can use this to make up for things you've missed, but also if you just want bonus marks, you can do so. So this particular opportunity that I'm about to describe for you is one that relates to something called work integrated learning. So work integrated learning is the idea that while you're doing your classwork at university, it would be really cool if in some way you could be interacting with corporate clients, corporations more generally, to start getting a sense of what the workplace is like and what the challenges are. And the idea is that by kind of, starting to think ahead to your corporate life, and you may have a corporate life one day, you think about your learning differently, and maybe things that you're learning about have a little bit more relevance, and yeah, you see the real world value of what you're learning, and maybe even you apply some of what you're learning to something that a corporation cares about. And so connecting corporations and students to produce this sort of work integrated learning has seemed to be a good way to enrich learning. Now, you know of things like co-op programs, etc., but there's this one company called Riipen that's trying to find ways of bringing a form of work integrated learning into any context. And I've been talking to them a little and I'm kind of challenging them. Yeah, well, what about my 1,700 student context? Is there a process we can imagine that would allow you guys to kind of at least get a taste of this world, of this work integrated learning world? And so we have come up with a process. And we've done so in connection with Pearson, the company that produces the Revel, the textbook on that Revel platform. And in fact, they have come up with a challenge. They would like to know what you think of that platform, its advantages and disadvantages, etc. So we've come up with this little scheme, and what it would basically involve is, it's kind of like Peer Scholar Light, very light. It would involve with you answering a challenge, and I'll show you how to get to that challenge. So writing a short piece, and then once you submit your piece, assessing the work of, I think, just 2 or 3 fellow students. So looking at what they wrote and just simply giving them a number. In fact, you're going to be given 100 points to split up amongst the ones that you see. So you have to decide who gets how many of these points. And then what we're going to do is find the top 10 people. And those top 10 people, Pearson now will evaluate your submissions. We'll give you feedback from a corporate perspective, and there's prizes. So you can win prizes. One of them includes actually hanging out with a guy from Pearson and getting a sense of what that corporate world is like. So, I think this is a great thing for all of you to do. I would love to see you all trying this. It's worth 2 bonus marks simply by doing it. And it could ultimately end up with you winning some prizes and ultimately having some experiences that maybe might shape the things that you choose to do at university. At the very least, it'll get you thinking about some of that stuff, and that's what I really want. So check out the instructions on the announcement that I'm about to post, and yeah, feel free to go ahead. You'll notice there's due dates associated with that as well. Now that's, not what we may not keep announcing this that much in the course of this course. I may remind you when each due date's up, but it's largely going to be up to you guys to jump on this and just do it. But again, if you do it, 2 bonus marks, plus other cool stuff, plus you might start to think about your career and your university life a little differently. So give it a go. All right, I don't know how short that was. That was pretty short, right? It's not bad. Talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.